So the machine is heating up now. I've got those 3 repairs done. I bought some tape, some two-faced tape, or better known as double-sided tape. I got this off of eBay. This is an inch and 1.2 inches in length or in width. So this is it. It's I got a bunch of. You can also hold down carpet with this. So it's waterproof and heat proof. So I'm gonna take it to the boat and use it for to hold the carpet down on a step I've got. But this is like I said, 1.2 inches, which is 30 millimeters. So I cut off a small piece. You can see it here right now, and I'm going. It's just a bit thinner. Thinner, not as wide as the LP emblem. So I'm going to put the 2 sides that are a little bit thinner, maybe side to side, so you don't see it, and it won't gather water on the top. And I'm just going to lay it on this LP badge that we've got, the old badge that came with this. And since this is silicone, I can actually pull it off if I want to and use something different if this doesn't work. But I thought I'd try this first. Just get a little pressure down on it. And it's a double-sided tape, but on the back side it still has the non-stick tape on the back, so it's, that's why it's not. I'll pull that off when I decide to put it on the machine. And so I thought I would see if I can just take a pair of scissors and mold this, make it into a circle. Not too bad, not too bad. See if I can clean it off a little bit. I was going to use an X-Acto knife on this, but I thought, well, the scissors might work. So they work pretty well. So it's nice, and it's a nice circle. I may take a little file I've got here and take off the edges of the rubber here, so that anything that as I was cutting it, it gets rounded a little better. I'll make sure I'm not getting into the badge itself. So I've got it kind of cocked at the back at an angle, just a hair. And so that makes it a little rounder. Anything with my scissors that didn't work. It is just a little bit thinner. I wish I had a piece that was a little bit wider than 1.2, but that's the biggest that I found on Amazon. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So I can round it again. I want to make sure I get plenty of pressure on it. Like I said, it's silicone, so it's easily removable. The machine is heating up. You can hear it right now. So let's pull it back over, and since this does not, this is already clean, and since it's not being heated up, I'm in good shape here. I don't have to worry about burning myself or anything. And so the top part shows the most, so make sure I get a nice clean edge on the top. And like I said, all I'm doing is just cleaning up the edges of this rubber that I used for the back as a backing. I'm not filing the badge in any way, just trying to get off. The scissors did a pretty good job, but I could have done a little better. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So it's going to just have to go on here straight. And what's cool about this is that I saved this off the old machine, off the old base, so it's going to go back on. hopefully look like the old days. Pull the plastic off the back. And there's the circle that I made. Not too bad a job. And make sure we line this up. And make sure it's straight as I can. Give it a little push. It is, the machine is warm in the back. And somebody just jumped. And so there's the LP badge. It's actually kind of nice because it sticks out just a little bit from this arrangement. It was a little thicker than I wanted, but it's nice that it kind of sticks out and shows more. And it fit perfectly back in there. And so that's it. Isn't that cool? The machine is still hissing a little bit from here. We're up to 1.0. It's still hissing from the safety valve. I did get a little water down in the, I hadn't tightened this down all the way yet. There we go, in the steam. So let me snug it just a hair and see if I can, if the leak quits. Okay, it just shut off now, and it's going back down to 0.9. So that's the, and just turned back on again, so it's heating back up. I'm watching the valve right here. It's 1.0. This is actually back to where I was initially. Maybe a little bit lower. So I want to go 0.8 to 1.0 is what I'm shooting for. It shut off there at 1.05 probably. Oh, and the couple of leaks that I tried to fix, this is still hissing. So I'm going to have to do something here because I don't want any hissing up here. And also in the hissing up there, because you can't put your hand on here when you're trying to pull a shot. And the second thing I tried to fix, which I was hoping would take place, was it's still leaking from the steam wand here. So let's try a couple things. Let's reset this. So let's get some steam out. Close this back down. So I'm going to want to lower the boiler temp a little bit more on the Pressurestat. I don't want it to go above 1. So I'll take another 1/8 of a turn on this one down below once it cools off. That seems to stop the water leak from the steam assembly here, but I'm still getting this hissing up here, which I've done about everything that I know how to do. I think I try a different spring. So okay, turn the machine off and let it cool down, make those few adjustments.